They say your life can change in seconds, but I never believed it. Not until the moment my mother took her last breath. Her final words weren't about love. They weren't a goodbye. They were a warning that everything I knew about my life, my family, my past, was a lie. This is my story. I remember the hospital room too clearly, the soft beeping of machines, the smell of antiseptic, the heavy silence that pressed against my chest. My mother looked so small on that bed, pale, exhausted. Nothing like the strong woman who raised me. I held her hand, shaking, begging her not to leave. I told her I needed her. I told her I wasn't ready to say goodbye. She opened her eyes, slow, heavy, and filled with something that looked like regret and fear mixed together, and then she whispered, "Don't trust the photo in the locket." Those were her final words. No, I love you. No goodbye. Just a warning. Then silence. The monitor flatlined. Her hand went still in mine, and my world broke in a way no one prepared me for. At first I thought the words were confusion, the fading thoughts of a slipping mind, but something in her tone, something in her eyes, told me it wasn't random, it was intentional and important. That night, after the funeral, I sat alone in our house. The same house filled with memories now felt like it was hiding a truth I wasn't supposed to see. The locket. I knew exactly the one she meant. She wore it every single day. A small silver heart, faded, scratched, old. I found it in her drawer, resting over a folded scarf. My hands trembled as I opened it. Inside were two pictures. One was of me as a child. The other was a woman I had never seen before. She looked like my mother, but younger, sharper, different in a way I couldn't explain. Beautiful, but guarded. Strong, but dangerous. And suddenly that warning echoed again in my mind. Don't trust the photo in the locket. I tore through the house, searching for anything, any clue. Then, hidden under stacks of old letters in the attic, I found an envelope sealed. No address, no name. But across the front, written in my mother's handwriting, "Open when the truth becomes too heavy." My heart sank, because the truth had never felt heavier. Inside was a letter and another photograph. The letter began like a confession. "The woman in my locket is not a memory. She is a warning. She raised me until I was 16, until the night she vanished and the lies began. She was loved by some, feared by most, dangerous to those who crossed her. You carry her blood. That means you carry her burden. If you ever learn the truth about her, your life will never be the same." My breath froze in my chest. I looked at the photo she included. It showed the same woman standing in front of a massive, broken-down house in the middle of nowhere. On the back, a single phrase, "Find me." I knew I had no choice. 2 days later, I stood at the edge of a forgotten town, where the air smelled of rust, rain, and secrets no one wanted spoken. And there it was, the house, tall, silent, watching. I stepped inside. The floor creaked beneath me like it was alive, reacting to my presence. Dust swirled in the pale light. Old portraits hung on cracked walls, eyes following me as I moved deeper into the hallway. Then at the end of the hall, by a broken window, sitting in a wheelchair, was her. Older, weaker, but unmistakable. The woman from the locket. The woman from the photo. The woman who shaped my family's past. She turned toward me and whispered, "So, she finally told you." My pulse slammed in my ears. My throat tightened. I didn't know whether to run or demand answers. The only thing I managed to say was, "Who are you?" And with a slow, tired smile, she said, "The beginning of your story, and the reason your mother worked so hard to protect you." In that moment, emotion crashed into me like a storm. Anger, pain, confusion, loss. She didn't apologize. She didn't explain herself. She simply said, "You came here to understand her, not me." She was right. And in the silence that followed, I realized the truth I had been chasing wasn't about secrets. It was about sacrifice. My mother didn't hide the truth to hurt me. She hid it to save me. Her silence wasn't betrayal. It was love in its quietest, toughest form. And her final breath, it wasn't an ending. It was a torch, a warning, a mission, a truth I was finally strong enough to carry. I left that house not with closure, but with understanding. The weight of the past didn't crush me, it shaped me. Because sometimes, a mother's greatest gift isn't the truth. It's the strength you grow while searching for it. And now, I carry it forward for her.